Restaurant Wars. See the way two restaurants duke it out in a small American town.
I mean, you got the pointless stupidity of it, but...
I don't watch a lot of shitty cooking reality shows, so I don't know if the show actually exists already or not.
It might. It might very well.
If it doesn't, I give it some time in the next 5 years.
Yeah. Okay, so going through what this episode is about, here we go. The Fryman and Pizza family decide to go to a war because Kofi is offended that one time Petey ended up selling mozzarella sticks. They desperately try to focus on each other's food instead of their own, basically trying to make each other's food instead of their own. And everyone hates how they have to work more because of the stupid war. So Steven and everyone except the dads of these families try to figure out a way to end it. At first, they get Kiki and Ronaldo to pretend date. It almost works until Ronaldo's girlfriend sees them, and the whole thing is ruined.
That's the saddest part of the episode. Ronaldo apparently had a decent relationship that got completely ruined, and no one cares to try and fix that.
No. Afterwards, Steven and the Gems decide to turn his home into a sort of restaurant, and when the respective dads like his food more than their own, Steven tells them to give up the war they doesn't want to compete with him. And they do. And that was an episode. Huh.
Yeah, you didn't even see the Gems for most of it. They just turned up at the last minute.
Yeah.
And it's, very...
So, this is a very interesting... First of all, I think I summed it up best when, I just quoted that episode of Gravity Falls where Mabel's like, maybe rivalries are dumb.
God, do you think?
In this case, it's more than true.
Yeah.
Okay, so... honestly, best way I can describe this episode is, mixed.
I mean, my guess is they wanted to flesh out some characters that they generally don't care about.
Yeah, I guess. No, the interesting thing, actually, is that for the first 3 or 4 minutes, I legitimately hated this episode. It was about people being angry, stupid people, and that's it. That's basically what it came down to. And it was so annoying.
It was just... You're going to say, really? This seems like a terrible, boring premise that has been done so very many times. And
not even that's been done, but the way it's being done is so stupid. I don't know why this even happened.
I really don't.
And it wasn't even like there were that many good jokes about it, at least early on. I mean, I did like the sort of title cards they put throughout it. Restaurant War, First Strike.
I feel like I know what that's parodying, but I can't think of what it is.
It sounds like a Call of Duty game, almost.
It's just the fact that it has all these title cards breaking.
Restaurant War, Hearts and Minds. What?
It's a friggin' Tarantino movie.
Oh, yeah.
They have chapter cards in the middle of the movie.
That actually makes sense. Though I think they did it wrong because this one had very normal chronology, so...
Yeah, it didn't jump back and forth in time.
Yeah.
Nobody died horribly.
Yeah.
Nobody called anybody a motherfucker. There was no Samuel L. Jackson.
No.
So it was really just the title cards.
There's no Uma Thurman, tragically.
That might have spared the episode somehow.
Yes.
We get more of Steven being a precious baby of a shipper who's just like, Ronaldo, Kiki, you're sitting next to each other. You should pretend to be in love.
Actually, thinking about that, because of the whole thing that happens, is Steven just, really shitty for other people's relationships?
He kind of is. Literally never take, relationship advice from Steven. Yeah. He is such a child.
Yeah, he certainly is.
And then immediately after that, Jenny has to say, nothing bad's gonna happen. It's like, really, Jenny? You had to say it. You just had to say it.
Also, even one of my first notes here is, the fuck is going on? This is a weird... But once it gets to, Steven trying to plan things out to prevent it, then it became actually funny. This might be the one time where Ronaldo being focused on actually improved an episode.
I do have a note saying Ronaldo having a girlfriend is the biggest plot twist in the show.
Yes.
But I just feel sad for the girl, and poor Ronaldo who spends the whole episode so heartbroken, and just Steven is so into fixing other people's problems, and he doesn't care to fix Ronaldo's relationship that he ruined.
It's so weird. There were a lot of great parts of that. He actually had some really good lines. He said that I forget if there was his actual girlfriend or there was for his not girlfriend, but he says at one point, "Who I love with all my blog." There was at one point where Kofi comes in and he says, "You two are only hugging, right?"
And it's like, "Yes, sir." To the scary dad who apparently has a cattle brand.
Yeah.
Somehow.
What the fuck was with that?
What?
Come on, Steven, I'll brand you! What?
I'm pretty sure that's not how memberships are supposed to work.
No. I did like when Ronaldo went, after the girlfriend found out, he goes chase after her saying, Mayohime-sama! God damn it.
Oh, he found someone just as nerdy as him. And they lost her.
By the way, I didn't realize it at first, but that was apparently the movie ticket lady from Lion 2.
Oh, continuity.
Yeah, I hope it's just a running gag that, like, that Line 2 is just gonna have random things that end up being super important later. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, look. That's cute.
Though the best part was at the end when you have the crystal gems actually, like, pretending to be, like, workers at a restaurant. That was great.
They all seem to be quite enjoying it. Like, Pearl is totally down with being the waiter. Amethyst is enjoying it. Garnet's dressed up like a maitre d', but isn't actually doing anything.
Garnet did not have a line.
She didn't. She was just there garneting in the background.
And she just clapped at the end. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The kind of funny bit is when they're all like, "The food is so good. There's already a line." And she's Onion watching.
You have a fork. Why he just has a fork? That's amazing.
I'm genuinely interested by the pizza bagel idea.
Oh, did you get that reference?
Have pizza bagels happened somewhere before?
Yeah. When he says, when Coffee says, "But we have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime." He says that so loudly. That is actually the commercial thing from Bagel Bites. It's so amazing.
I was not aware that was a thing.
No, it is actually a thing. It was like, those were those commercials that was everywhere when I was a kid too. So that was just amazing. The way he's just so loud and serious about saying that.
Oh, poor guy.
It was amazing. Just because, why would that happen?
I don't know, but he's clearly very passionate about it. I'm also interested by the concept of ketchup inside the fries.
Yeah.
Like, how did they do that?
I don't know. I actually remember, like, no joke, for sort of science fair-y thing we did, like, way back in, like, 5th grade. Someone actually did do something with hot dogs, with ketchup in the hot dogs.
Huh. I mean, I drown my chips in ketchup anyway, so, you know, I'd totally be on board with that.
Yeah. So basically this episode started as one of the worst ever and ended up being okay-ish.
Yeah, I really don't have very much in the way of notes here. I've kind of got being sad on Ronaldo's behalf, Onion, and saying don't deep fry pizza, it tastes awful.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous. Why would you even?
I mean, like, even when you're drunk, deep fried pizza doesn't taste good. And that's the only people who buy it. Like, I don't think they sell it before 3 a.m.
Yeah. I think the only thing I can think of that I've actively had, like, deep fried like that would be deep fried Oreos, which was less awesome than I thought it would be. It was literally just a bit of fried dough around an Oreo, and I thought it would be something more interesting than that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is for deep frying things. Like, I've had deep fried Mars bars a couple times just because, and it's just, yeah, I know people who genuinely like them, but I've just never been drunk enough.
I just don't get it when you're gonna do it that way. Like, it's just the same exact thing, except now it's deep fried. Okay. It could be worse. It could be deep fried ice cream.
I'm pretty sure that exists too.
Yes, I've had it.
It sounds awful.
It's not awful. It just goes against how ice cream works because, you know, ice cream melts. So, it's weird.
Yeah, I'm confused.
I'm always confused. So yeah, I don't think we have anything else to say about this.
This episode really didn't add anything to anybody.
No.
Except maybe a sad backstory, maybe a sad romantic plot for Ronaldo in the future, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.